What's up, everybody? This is the 11th episode of the Troublehook Podcast. I'm Hoon.
I'm Chanch.
I'm Jose.
And this is the show where we talk about everything and anything fun, interesting, or funny. Shout out to Jose. He got the phrase in the last one.
Mm. And shout out to Sandra.
Yeah,
Thank you, Sandra, for watching all of our podcasts and
she
our
was
vlogs.
first. She was first.
She was first.
We went ahead and give her a shout out too. But on this one, we're gonna have a phrase in there, hidden somewhere inside. You guys find it, comment, and we'll give you a shout out, and we'll read whatever message you want us to say. So let's get to it. Episode 11. Like I said, shout out to Jose. He got the comment. He's a super fan, and he's gonna be our guest. So he gets a shout out, and he gets to be our
Hell
guest.
yeah,
on this
and he
episode,
brought
man.
beer too, so he's the coolest in my book.
Yeah. So far, as far as guests go, I want to say he wins because he's the one that hooked it up with all the beers for tonight.
He did, and they're badass beers, man.
Yeah, they're good as shit. I mean, that's pretty much what we're gonna be drinking throughout the night. We're gonna be, for me, it's gonna be Conspiracy Theory IPA. I've been wanting to try it out.
Me too.
And this is gonna be the first time I try it. And what else we got? What
I got the blood belt.
How's it taste?
Like blood. And a belt like blended. And like some yeast, of course.
Yes.
The hops. All right. Well, here's our guest, Jose. Introduce yourself, my guy.
Well, I'm Jose. Let's see. I'm from Brownsville. Went to school with.
Yeah,
Juan
went to
here
school
in
with me.
India.
We never talked at all until after we graduated, and we pretty much met up at the bars, right?
No one ever talked to me in school, but like he was telling me a story about we were gonna take a shot or something.
True.
And like he ditched me or I ditched him. I don't know what happened, but like I forgot what happened there.
He probably
like,
ditched you, bro.
Yeah,
he ditched
no,
me before.
I always end up
No,
disappearing.
it's just like in high school, the same thing. He's like, hey, take some milk shots. I'm like, oh, cool, like, good. Like, he's gone.
He's gone.
I mean, it was unfair. Like, he was a year ahead of me. He graduated a year before me. I didn't know the guy. I knew his brother. I graduated with his brother. We had him last show, right? No, 2 shows ago. We had
It was
Ivan.
2 shows ago, yeah.
2 shows ago. We had Ivan. We had his brother. That's his brother, by the way. These dudes are like, they've been like super fans since we started, man. Like, we appreciate it, man. Cause
We appreciate it.
Ivan was the first. He told me
yeah.
about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm into it. It's good. And like, I mean, I see you guys whenever I'm playing FIFA. Also, I'm a
Just
pizza.
like him.
I'm a pizza boy. I deliver pizza for a living right now, currently.
Ooh.
And I put in podcasts. I put their podcast. Not their vlog though, because you can't like watch or vlog. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
that's for when you're done. That's for when you're done. When you're delivering.
Maybe in the red light. Or they're taking forever to come downstairs. I don't know, but yeah, like I've been like, I guess a fan maybe since week 2 or week 3.
Yeah.
It's not counting.
Still,
I'm here now.
Yeah, it's still early on, man. We hit it big. We'll buy you a car.
Oh yeah, that's true.
One more.
He said it. He said it right now. He said it right now.
Yeah, when we get on some David Dobrik shit, we
Yeah.
can. Anyway, man,
The best day ever.
it's tradition now on the show. Whenever we have guests, we first ask them what music you're into. So, what is it that you're listening to right now? It doesn't have to be just a song. It could be an artist. It could be like an album, something that you just.
Yeah,
kinda
I mix it up
bumping.
a lot. Like I guess it depends on the mood or the day, or I guess if I'm bored with this one, I skip to the other one. But right now, like my song of the week is "In the Club" by 50 Cent.
Ooh.
Hey.
For some reason, but I got.
Because you're on vacation right
I
now.
guess
Oh,
so.
yeah,
I'm
you're
trying-
on vacation.
I was in the club yesterday in dive, but it was pretty ratchet. But whatever. Go there for the $3 beers on Thursday, I guess, but that's about it. Oh, and tip your bartenders as well. I divide tips. But yeah, like the songs, yeah, that. I mean, I listened to Fozzy also like this week, because I mean of AEW, of course. And what else? The Jonas Brothers.
I like
I'm a
that
big
song.
fan of the Jonas Brothers.
Did you see the Hot Ones recently?
The new ones.
No,
Did you watch the
show
episode of Hot Ones?
Hot Ones? No. What's it? No.
It,
Oh, you don't watch Hot
it just
Ones,
came out like
I don't watch
yesterday.
Hot Ones.
You gotta see it, man. You gotta get into it.
Oh, we're gonna get you into it. We're gonna make you watch it.
Oh no.
I didn't finish it. I watched the episode.
I
Jonas
finished
Brothers,
it.
I didn't finish it.
I finished it. It was alright. It was good.
I was watching it before work. That's why.
You know the songs by heart? I know the songs by heart.
I don't know.
I'm going to the concert
I
on,
think
on September.
Yeah, your brother was saying.
Yeah, I'm super hyped up for it. I've been a fan.
I only know like 3 songs.
Dude, which one?
T-
Burning
t-
Up?
Burning Up, Year 3000.
3000. I was about to say.
SOS. Ooh.
Okay.
I think that's a South Park episode where they make fun of them. Baby. Then Mickey Mouse comes out, beats the crap out of Joe. God damn, I love South Park. Let's see. Well, also like when I'm, I guess, driving, I just do podcasts mostly now. There's like 3 of them I like.
Yeah, that's kind of what I had gone into too, cause like I jump around all over the place. I go through like all kinds of stuff too, except country. We already know that.
Well, yeah, I will never do country. You see,
Come on, man.
like Tuesday nights at the bar is depressing, dude.
Come on, dude.
I'm telling you.
I love country.
I hate
man.
big trucks. I hate boots. what else do you do? What else do you do? Boot Jack, remember that place? I never went in there. I will never own a farm.
Oh, shit.
Like I've tried like okay like it's not as bad as it used to be before. It's like dude, if you play that shit near me, I'm gonna walk out. Like I don't want to hear it. Now it's like all right, like
You jam to it.
Beer never broke my heart. I could you know because if it has like little elements of rock, I'll listen to it, you know, and that's what I feel like that has. That's the reason why I can listen to it. It has a little. If you got like a little bit of electric guitar, I'm in it. It's like. Would you count Five Finger Death Punch? Would you count Five Finger Death Punch like some other songs into country?
I don't like Five Finger anymore.
Dude, why?
What? It's like a new thing they're doing, or what? Like
It's just I don't know. I just don't.
Not only do we go into music, we go into beers. What's like your go-to beer right now?
Your go-to beer.
like
You go right now. You fucking see it.
Like it's your favorite.
You
right
want
now,
it cold.
you
You want it. You have to have it.
I don't know. I just mix it up, to be honest. Like my go-to beer always will be Shiner. Like every
There
time I
you
go
go,
to a
yeah.
bar, I mean, I don't think they'll have these around there.
Like 4 of our guests have said Shiner.
It's a good beer. It's a very good beer. Like it's like there. I mean, Dos Equis like water now. Corona's like water.
Yeah.
What else? Bud Light and like all that. Nah, in a belly. That's like a punishment beer.
Yeah.
Like if you do this game, drink the Bud Light. I'm gonna reward you with a good beer.
It's a beer pong beer. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, no. You ever play beer pong and you're winning so much that you're giving the people your beer practically? You know what I mean? You drink anything. It happened like
Yeah.
just like once. Like I just like that night I was just lucky.
Yeah, so you're like really into IPAs, right?
Yeah, big
You're
time.
into-
Yeah.
Dude, that's how we are, man. We're
Yeah,
all
we
about
love
IPAs.
IPAs,
It's
man.
all about IPAs in here. If it ain't brown, don't bring it around.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna take a shit here then. Nice thing is done right here.
Take a shit right there.
You will like it.
Dude, have you ever like gone into like a restroom and you know somebody took like a massive like
Oh,
you
man.
open the stall and you feel the warmth. It's like, dude.
That sound from SpongeBob.
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
I had that like I just hate it, dude. Like there's people like the toilets like the little seat is down is piss all over.
Yeah.
What's the worst place that you like? The worst like place that you've gone to that's
Bars,
had like
dude.
the that has the
Bars,
worst
yeah.
the worst
Bars,
restroom.
everybody's drunk and like you have no control over your bladder. Like they pee all over. Like I remember one time like
Hey, but Shenanigans has those dudes. That,
Shenanigans?
Oh,
they
yeah.
have those dudes that like they take care of you, dog.
Oh, wow,
They
I've been
wash you up.
Shenanigans in ages.
They powder your face and shit. They give you fucking
They hold you-
cologne and
Did
shit.
they give you a handy?
They hold your
They do that
dude.
too. Shit. Hey, I'm like, all right.
Put a little bit more in there.
Cough twice. What the fuck?
Dog, I got an extra 50 cents, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, just like one time, like I went to the bar, but before to the bar, I went to Wingstop and I had buffalo wings. So I'm drinking beer afterwards. Just imagine what happens. So like
yeah.
I spent like at least I went 4 times to poop in the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the worst, dude. Like everybody's coming in all drunk, people want to pee, like the whole toilet's dirty. I'm there like barely like trying to like not touch the seat.
Dude, I've never taken. That's why I've never taken a shit in a bar.
Dude,
Me neither.
I've never done.
No,
I just thought about it right now.
I did it 4 times, dude. But like,
Well, maybe I have. I don't know. Maybe I have. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I
man,
know
they-
I haven't.
and then like, and then, you know the loud ones that come out, like,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and then, you're so embarrassed, dude. You're like,
Like it sounds beginning, like those parts that sound like the beginning of a designer song.
You're like hoping like nobody's like recording up
Yeah.
there. Like you just like that's like the thing about I'll talk shit about dive all I want because it's bad. But the only thing I like about dive is the restroom.
They're clean
like,
as shit.
Well, it's clean plus they have the toilet like for number 2.
Oh, they have
it's
the
private.
Oh, okay.
It's like they have the door. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, this is good.
Soundproof the wall and
I-
everything.
no,
Just
I went
kick
yesterday.
back right there and take a shit. Like,
I took,
With a beer.
I-
With a beer.
Yeah, I took one yesterday.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this is like the fucking coolest thing ever, dude. Like, don't even have people knocking, but that's normal, dude. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's gonna happen once. You're not gonna have like everybody comes in, knock, everybody like, oh, somebody's in there,
Yeah.
and you come out with a biggest smile. You ever had like that, like
feel proud of your shit, man. Like,
yeah.
oh,
And like just people, like, oh, I saw some guy didn't wash his hands, and I told him wash your hands, bro. He's like, oh, and he peed in the sink.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then like his friend,
What?
and his friend's like, it's his birthday. I'm like,
Hey Mike.
oh, you don't like that? I don't know, like.
it's his birthday, man.
Oh, you weren't there. So talking about this, we were at Doghouse the other day. It was my friend Mike's birthday, and there was somebody taking a dump in the stall, and I carried him inside the bathroom. This dude had to throw up. So this dude saw the stall. It was occupied. Turned around, came to the urinal, like inside the urinal. But perfect. This guy's a trooper, man. Didn't get nothing dirty. Just
Ooh.
straight in the urinal. No, dude.
Like,
Shout out to Mike. Yeah, man. Mike. He threw up only twice. It's okay. He took like.
Was it his birthday?
I didn't.
It was
throw-
his birthday.
It cancels out then.
His
It cancels
21st
out.
birthday.
It cancels out. Oh, done. I think
Yeah.
you can throw 5 times.
Yeah.
So right now it's like a negative. No. Yeah, it's -3 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've just used one. And I didn't throw up on my 21st, so you know.
I didn't throw up on my 21st.
Yeah, mine was depressing.
Mine was depressing too, dude.
Yeah, like-
I cried by myself.
No, not that cry. It was just like. No,
Yours was
yeah,
worse.
no,
But
yeah,
it was
yeah.
worse. I
Yeah,
got
no,
fired
no,
on
no.
my birthday.
Ah, no, but yeah.
Oh, true.
I'm done. What do you do?
True. Well, I got laid off.
He just got
I got
laid
laid
off.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was all sad, and I went to the doghouse, and I was all like, and I was texting everybody like, hey, come over, and nobody came, and I was like, fuck, and then our friend Chris came and like made my
True,
night. Yeah.
true.
Shout out to Chris.
Yeah, Chris,
You would have told me
good
that, I
for
would have gone.
If I would have known you, I would have gone.
Man.
I would have brought these inside the doghouse.
He would have walked in there.
He's
He's there at the window with the. I mean, while we're drinking beers, we got a topic that he wanted to get into that he talked about like recently, and he told us last time. He's like, dude, honestly, that beers are making up all these fancy names and all this fancy stuff, but they're just selling the same
Shit
thing.
over and over. Yeah, it's happening. It's mostly happening with like big companies, like big domestic companies, like fucking like Anheuser-Busch and like Coors Company. They're putting out like all these beers with different names, and they're all fucking the same. Like
I think I see it more now because at the time when you brought it up, I was kind of like, okay, but now I see it especially with Bud Light. You saw the lemon tea, Bud Light lemon tea, dude.
It's
Oh my
so
god,
dumb, dude.
I kind of want to try it, you know, curiosity. But I mean, curiosity killed us last time when we had the Bud Light Orange. Have you had Bud Light Orange? Well, I mean, you won't even touch Bud Light.
You
right?
won't even touch it, nah,
Well,
dude.
I recommend you stay as far away from it as you can.
Fucking
That's the
gross.
only beer we've ever thrown out. That I've actually like just thrown it away. Like I
I'm
just,
telling you, Bud Light's punishment beer.
dude, Bud Light Orange is worse. If Bud Light is punishment beer, Bud Light Orange is waterboarding you.
Well, here's a new thing. Instead of shooting each other next time, and you waterboard him with the Bud Light Orange.
What the fuck? I don't want to die.
By the way, I'm drinking out the Bombshell Blonde Ale.
Blonde
Ew.
ale, the blonde ale. Hey, surprise me with one now. Surprise me.
Don't look, dude.
Look at
The Bud Light Orange. Oh no.
Yeah, and it's happening.
It's pretty good.
Blood belt.
It's also happening with a couple, you know, like
Oh, and it's blood orange.
craft beers too, man. Like I don't want to call them out on it because I mean,
Because we love them.
because we love them, but there's some like companies that are just putting out different like IPAs or different like blondes and shit, and they have different names, but they're all the fucking same. Like I'm like, okay, like this tastes exactly like your other beer, you know? Like why the fuck are you even? They just trying to change it up just to sell more cans and shit, which is smart, of course, but I mean,
Yeah, because there's people that fall for it. Me. I got the I got the Bud Light, I got the 4-leaf clover one, the St. Patrick's one.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I'm a big sucker for that.
It's
shit.
mostly happening with Michelob, dude. Like people are buying like Michelob Gold.
I think it's just down here. I think we're seeing it down here because we see
Oh,
it.
we see.
'cause we see it.
Okay. Well, let's say this. It's
People
Bud
do that.
Light.
Nuevo Michelob.
Yeah, for real. Bud Light Platinum.
Yeah.
Same shit. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
I used to drink Bud Light Platinum, like one of the first beers I drank.
I have actually.
And that one's pretty strong compared to Bud Light.
We're gonna do a blind test for this guy.
All right, we'll do it.
And you're not gonna tell the difference, dude.
There we go.
All right, dude, we're gonna do that. Actually, we have to do that for one, or we'll get a Bud Light, we'll get a Bud Light, Bud Light
Platinum.
Platinum, and then we'll tell him which one's which. He'll fucking have to drink both, and then try to tell us.
Or a
which one is
Budweiser.
which.
And if I get it wrong, you waterboard me with that orange.
I think I can kind of taste the difference between the Budweiser Select, I think, and the regular Budweiser. Because regular Budweiser, you can just taste it. Like I already know.
That's the same, bro. Stop lying.
It's
the same.
I mean, it is the same. It is the same, but you
Kidding.
can taste like the kind of the difference.
Dude, that's why that's like a long-term goal for us, for the podcast and everything, like everything that we're doing. I want to get into like brewing. Like I want to brew our own beer. Like dude,
James didn't want
the Trouble Hook. Like
Ooh,
Trouble Hook beer
with that salmon right there.
If we do a Trouble Hook beer, it's gonna be like a fucking. If we brew a fucking Trouble Hook beer, it's gotta be like a fucking 20% IPA.
Oh, fuck yeah, a 420 IPA.
A 420
IPA.
Okay, hold on.
the Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Dude, it's fucking straight rubbing alcohol and fucking
Hops.
orange peels and.
I want this beer to be the first flammable beer.
Oh. And then you drink it like that.
It's on fire and.
You ever burn yourself with alcohol? Like drinking alcohol?
Well, in like feeling it in my stomach, bro.
Like okay. So a while back, like years ago, we were taking shots, and we had the 151 rum, and they're like, oh, let's take Dr. Pepper shots. You know, like you get turned on, take a shot, or whatever.
Oh, the flaming Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
So like we didn't have any, so we tried Coke and then turn on. So like, oh, do it straight, and like we're thinking, are we supposed to like blow it out?
I think you're supposed to blow it out, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know that, man.
your beard catches
No,
fire.
so I think with the drinking. So my friend Andy, he goes first.
Yeah.
And like he didn't blow it out, so he goes in like
Oh.
they caught on fire, but like, it didn't burn him. Like I mean, he described it as like having like Germex here and like turning it on.
yeah.
That's the way he described
Yeah,
it.
used to do that shit.
So like he's burning there, and then we're all like just looking at him. Like nobody trying to help him. Like my friend Nick said it best. Like, dude, like is this really happening right now? And then like in my head, like, wait, no mames. Like nobody trying to help him. We just like this, like tapping himself. And we're just like there staring at him, like. Like, I'm alright, guys. Like you smell like the burnt hair.
That's fucking
He
funny.
didn't have a beard, but he had like maybe like very little hairs there. But
a little stubble.
Some of that peach fuzz.
Peach fuzz on my face.
we're so sorry, Andy.
You
But
see me
it's my fault though, like, cause I told him like, yeah, do it like this. I think I'll turn it off. I think you just like do it straight or something. And,
God damn, man.
I'm glad he went first.
Have you seen Little Nicky?
Yeah.
The basketball scene where he's like, and yes, my hair is the flame. He's like,
Dude, speaking of hair, I was hoping one of you would notice, but nobody's noticed. I got a fresh fade.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got a fresh fade, and dude, so only twice in my life I've grown out my hair, that I've let it grow out, and technically this is the third time that I keep growing it out. And dude, I still don't know what I want to do with it. I'm one of those fucking college kids that are gonna graduate in like 2 months and they're still undecided. It's like, dude, cause I go to and I'm like, dude, I've been going to barbershops now. Like I don't know if this is a thing for you guys, but because I used to go like to I would just go to like a regular fucking like just a super cuts, like all shit
That's
like that.
I would do.
Yeah,
that's how I used to do it. And then it's like, okay, I want to start growing out my hair. I want to start doing this shit, but I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Like, what do I ask? Because before it was just I would just walk in there like I just want a zero and then just cut off the top to
I will show them a picture of celebrity.
Yeah.
Dude, well, it's because like I don't know, dude. Like for me, I'm like I don't know what it's because I'm undecided. I really don't know what I want. I know I want to grow it out, but the past 2 times that I've gone to get a haircut, which is it's been like a couple months in between, I just go and I'm all like, I kind of want like an undercut. Like I usually say, I'm like kind of like an undercut. It's like a comb over type thing. I still don't know what I want, and I'm like, but leave the length because I want to keep growing it. And then they're like, oh, like what do you want to go into a man bun? And I'm like, no. I was like, no, I just kind of want to grow it out and then see what I can do from there. Like I guess my thing is like I want to get it to a point where I can like have like longer hair and not have to gel it, like where it'll just kind of like I can just like get up and I can just just here and there, just hit the Fabio. And then
don't touch me, I'm beautiful. That thing right there.
But like I don't know, man. Like I don't know. All I know is like I want to grow it out to that point, but I don't know like the style or anything. And then like with like barbershops and stuff, that's like new to me because like before the last time I grew out my hair, the last 2 times that I grew out my hair, I was in high school and I was a hardcore metalhead.
Yeah.
So my thing was I was just growing it. I didn't care what I did. I didn't care the style, nothing. Like I didn't care how it looked. I just wanted it to be long. I just wanted fucking headbang and shit, like just
in class. English class.
See you again. The fucking hair over my eye and shit. Fucking. Like I didn't care, but I mean now it's like okay, like I'm growing out my hair. I work with kids, so I want to keep it professional looking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I like how do I do it? I don't know what to do. And then I go to the barbershops. I don't know how to talk to them because like barbershops, like you guys know. You guys go to barbershops, right?
Yeah, I've already started actually.
Me too. I've already started too.
Yeah, you see, so we're in the same boat, and it's like it's kind of like, dude, this is weird to me. I go in there, and it's like a different vibe because like I'm used to going back to the cash register and like you go, you pay.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like, oh, that'll be 15 or whatever, that'll be 18, whatever. I'm like, oh yeah. And then it's like,
lit.
All right. Like, hey, you want to fucking, and then they're there with the blade and shit, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. This dude's there with a blade next to my fucking face, and I'm like, I don't want to move.
Drinking a beer.
Especially they're like shoving you here, and like you're like just imagining like.
You're just there like.
Like you're passed out.
You're like, you don't want to fucking breathe. You don't want to like.
Nah, I told the guy like, hey, dude, just like move me however you want. Just like this. That's meant to be amigo. Nah, like I already started going. Actually, Ivan discovered a good barbershop in San Antonio, and like before I had my hair like all messy, my beard all nasty and stuff. You little stalker.
Yeah.
But like I went there and the guy made me beautiful. Like every time I get a every time I go get a haircut there.
You were fucking Squidward.
Yeah, you seen it? The beautiful Squidward. You seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always put that on Twitter. Like whenever, I'm like, oh, y'all saw my tweet then.
I haven't seen it on Twitter,
but whenever I come out, I put like after the barbershop and like.
And the Squidward.
And like they did a good job, dude. Like these people, like I get in there and they're like, oh, you next. Like like they're from Afghanistan and stuff. And what I like about them is they're in their own business. Like when I get a haircut, I just want to not talk, just be there. And they're on the phone talking to somebody else. I'm just like they're relaxing. I don't like hearing a conversation when I'm like.
Yeah, dude, that was my thing too. Like that's what I like with barbershops. They're just sometimes I've gone to one in Brownsville and I like these guys. Honestly, they're fucking great. By Public House, those dudes are fucking great. I love that place. The only reason why I went to one in San Benito today, the only reason why I went to one by where I work is because I had to go to work. I was around the area and I was like, hey, I checked this guys out. I went there, but. The one that I used to go to, like, it's cool and everything. But the reason why I like it is because it's just like that. It's just chill. And I didn't like how... Oh, dude, this reminds me. I have a story.
There you go. They're empty, bro.
Thanks, man.
Dude, this reminds me. I went, I forgot. You know how some Walmarts have the fucking haircut place inside?
Oh,
I used to go to those.
I know, I've been to there.
Dude, the only reason why I did it was because like I said, I mean, I don't know if you remember how I used to have my hair. I would literally just shave everything off and then just keep the top super short. So it was real simple. Like it didn't matter to me. I didn't care. But I went and like I never talked to them. I sat there in the chair and everything, and I told her what I wanted. And she's like, all right. And then she's there talking to me, and because she saw my shirt, and she was like, oh, you work there or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I work with kids and I do this and like what ages? And she's going through all this stuff. I'm like, all right. And like I mean, I don't mind it. Like I didn't mind it because it was just small talk.
Yeah.
And then she starts getting into like her divorce and like she's like 50 or something, and then like she's getting into all this stuff, and then she starts hitting on me. Dude, and I was like,
Can I come out of your podcast?
Dude, this was so uncomfortable. This was maybe like 2-3 years ago, and she's there like hitting on me and all this stuff, and like, oh, we should like whatever time you get out and all. I'm like, dude, this fucking lady's like 50 some, dude. I was like, at least like, tell me more about your daughter, man. Like,
was she fuckable?
Dude, no.
Pues está bien.
Dude, no, it was not a gilf. It was not a Sarah Connor.
No, Sarah Connor.
Speaking of Sarah
Mickey
Connor.
James.
Speaking of, oh, dude.
No.
Hey, would you listen to her songs?
Nah,
she's
the
making
country
music.
Yeah, no.
Well, I do for Mickey James, because Mickey James is
The thing is, like country, I mean, if it's there, I'll listen to it. I won't walk out like you. I'll storm out. Oh, God, country.
Oh, fuck this. If it's not Old Town Road.
Can you go to your bed on, man? They put country on, even though I hate it. Nah, I really didn't listen to that, man. But what were you saying about Sarah and the gilf?
Well, speaking of Sarah and the gilf, we just saw the trailer for Terminator Dark Fate. He likes it.
I like it.
I don't like it.
I'm undecided. Like
He's undecided.
I like it, man. It looks good. It looks fucking good. It looks action packed. The reason Hoon doesn't like it is he's like, no, look at all this cheap ass CGI and all this shit.
Well, I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, I shit on it with little things like that. Even though I know that a lot of the times it could be unfinished, but for me, honestly the reason why I'm shitting on it is the story. It's because I don't know what's going on.
Well, you do, yeah, exactly. But we're literally looking at the screen right now, and it says Feminator Dark Fuckery Dissection. Terminator Dark Fate trailer is absolute garbage.
They're right. Anomaly Inc. You guys know.
Well, do you want them to like spoil the movie for you in the trailer? Like, hey, he's a spoiler. Don't bother coming.
I know, dude.
Yeah,
it's gotta be good, man.
But
it has to be good.
It's because I guess it's because the last thing I saw, they were already in the future with
Salvation.
What's his face? It was probably
with Batman.
Is that the one Christian Bale?
Yeah.
That's the one Christian
Oh,
Bale.
I never saw that one.
That's the
That
last
was
one I
good.
saw.
I
That's the
like
one I
it.
saw.
I like it.
For me, it was like.
It was good. Don't lie. It was pretty good.
There's 5 then. Yeah, okay, there is 5.
You see, you don't even know.
Well, no, the thing. I mean, I skipped that one, the Salvation one.
You could skip like.
And I saw Genesis because I was like.
I didn't watch Genesis.
Well, no,
it's all about T1, T2. That's it.
How about T3?
Yeah,
bro?
T3.
Dude.
I
only liked T3 because I was a kid, and like to me it was like oh shit.
Still kind of hard.
And then the girl like.
T2, man.
It was the feminist happening back in 2003 already. The movement. They snuck up on us, dude. We didn't see it coming.
Boom.
They caught us.
Nah, but like part 1, like I will always like part 1. It will always.
Part 1's a shit.
It's one of my favorite movies actually. For some reason, I was watching it at Christmas.
That's weird.
Well, no, it's because like they always have it in the cable on Christmas
I would watch
time.
T2 at Christmas time.
There you go.
For me, it's T2.
Why?
I don't know.
No, they just have them there. Don't ask me that. I don't put it in the channels.
It's like Die Hard. Like
Yeah, they just put it there.
Die Hard, they put it on purpose.
Yeah, well, it's like they put it in Christmas and stuff. And I remember one time, like while I was watching Terminator 1, like all like a 5-year-old, and you know that scene when he takes out his eye.
Yeah.
Well, like right now it looks fucking fake. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
But like back then, I'm eating pie, and out of nowhere I just see that scene. I start gagging the pie.
Shit.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
It's just one of those things. It's like even though it doesn't really hold up now, it's still like I don't know, like subconsciously, like with me, it's like with Chucky, the first Child's Play always gets to me, even though like nowadays I'm like, oh, we got more like realistic shit. Child's Play always, like, it's hard for me to watch again just because I watched it when I was a fucking child.
It made me wet my bed, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm
not
saying.
kidding, I was super scared.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's even though like if you were to rewatch it, well, it kind of does hold up a little bit. Like, it's not that bad, but it's still old. But it's still. For me, it's hard to watch.
It's like back then. I remember I was like when I was a kid, I would like watch all these scary movie trailers, especially when I'm in Mexico, they'll pass like a bunch of horror movies for some reason, and Jason was one of them, and I'm like, holy crap! I just remember one night I didn't sleep, cause I'm there in the bed, and I'm thinking somebody's behind me, and I don't want to turn around. I'm like, no, and it was like those movies, dude, like Jason, Chucky, that creeped me out when I was a kid. No, right now, no. I mean,
dude, that's why, like, with me, man, when I was younger, the shit I hated, you know, my house, like, we have this long fucking hallway.
Yeah.
And my room is at the very end. So, like, if I get out, if I want to go to the restroom, I have to get out of my room and go down the long fucking hallway and go down, and I hated that shit.
Pitch
The
black?
light is at the end. Yeah, the light is at the end. Here's the restroom. Here's the light. And so, like, I have to, like, go. I turn on the light. I go to the restroom. I get out. I turn on the light, and I fucking run to my room.
Now we have your phone, but back then you didn't.
Yeah, back then I didn't. It's like, you know, and I made sure, because fuck my parents. They had a fucking, like,
how dare you, nice people? How dare you?
Hey, I'm sorry. Because they had this fucking long ass mirror, and I don't want to fucking look behind me and like, you know, I would just fucking sprint back to my room and shit. Small me, fat as fuck, going to fucking make a peanut butter sandwich and then running back to my room.
Shit.
Like, fuck that, dude. But I mean, since we have my dude here, I want to go into WWE talk. He's a big WWE fan. As you guys already know, if you are one of the 5 listeners that listen to the podcast, I'm one of those dudes that kind of like come and go, and I always kind of like, sometimes I'll watch it, sometimes I won't. And right now, I'm kind of getting into a period where I'm not watching as much, and a lot of it is like, dude, you already know, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar came back.
I love
Money
it.
in the Bank. He's about. At the moment, I was like, holy shit, like, it's cool because you don't expect it. But at the same time, it's like, oh, he's not going to be around and, like, all this stuff. Like,
it's like, everybody's always saying WWE is too predictable and stuff and whatever.
it is. Dude, I hate looking, because I haven't been watching it. It's been years since I watched it. And I hate that every time I go to watch it, it's like, oh, this match again. It's this match from the past pay-per-view. Like, oh, they're going to have a rematch of fucking Finn Balor, Baron Corbin again for like the 6th fucking time in a row. Oh, we're going to have a 6-man tag match player.
No, remember that one in Australia? The Undertaker, Triple H, last time ever.
Oh,
and the next month, they wrestle Saudi.
It's
like The Exorcist, the Brothers of Destruction.
Dude, it's the whole fucking was like the Rock and John Cena first
Once
time ever, never
lifetime.
again, once in a lifetime, and then it happens again the next fucking year.
I was hyped for that, and I see it again next year. I'm like,
when I saw it, I was like, okay, it's gonna happen again next year. I'm like, fucking John Cena's winning. He's getting his win back.
It's obvious.
It's super fucking predictable,
Yeah,
and I hate that shit because it's not like before when it's like, dude, especially now with Money in the Bank, I used to love that shit because like the unpredictability and everything, and then you have what was it? Dude, that's why Edge was my favorite for the longest time, you know, because, you know, the ultimate opportunist and everything. And now you've got, like, I mean, Brock Lesnar, he's cashing in on Monday. We already know. Like, he's already announced. He's already saying that he's cashing in on Monday.
Nah, I think they're tricky, man.
I think. Well, right now it makes sense because they're trying to get views. It makes sense because you know they had the whole thing with Stephanie.
They're trying so hard.
So
right
I
now.
know they're trying to come up with something that, oh, he's gonna cash in. Oh, but Stephanie said something about, you know. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. It's been hard for me. My main thing is the storylines. I can't really get into them anymore. And then they're starting to like. They're giving us the same fucking matches over and over again. They're throwing all the same dudes, and I'm not invested into the storylines. We're getting the same thing over and over again. That's why I'm not into it. And I mean, I feel like I might get back into it because of AEW. We'll get to that in a second. But also, they announced their new 24/7 championship. I want you to talk about it. I don't know if you've seen it. Obviously you've seen it. You're a big fan. But I want to get your thoughts. What do you think of the belt? And what do you think of the stipulation? And then for those of you who don't know, we'll explain, and especially Jacob, we'll explain to him right now.
I don't know
Okay,
shit.
so like the 24/7 title, Jacob, is kind of like the hardcore title back in the Attitude Era,
Okay.
but with no hardcore.
Well,
Okay,
technically,
okay.
because it's false count in.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
no,
I
I
mean,
mean,
it can be defended anytime, anywhere. Who says I can't come over and hit? So the 24/7
It's a PG
championship
show.
is Well, yeah, I mean, sure.
There you go.
Well, because the 24/7 championship is a championship that's defended at any moment. You could be fucking walking in the airport, somebody can come in, boom, pin you, and they're the new champion.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Like
Yeah, it was cool. It used to be the hardcore. Why not just call it the hardcore championship? Why not bring back the hardcore
we
championship?
can, because like it's a PG show again.
Exactly, and that's what I
Yeah.
fucking hate.
No ching bats and fucking.
No,
Right,
no,
dude.
nothing.
Chair.
Like our truth could be here in the podcast with us right now. They come in and pin them.
Yeah,
they
you
could be
could be here.
anywhere, anytime.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a cool idea. It's a cool concept that happened already. That they're bringing back. They're giving it a new name. They gave it a new design, and it looks like shit. I hate the new design.
It's like the tag team titles, like the
It's literally.
but
okay, I know what you're
but
at.
it's green.
It's even green, right? It's
Yeah, green.
It's green. It's a fucking circle.
Yeah, tag
it
team
has
titles.
24/7 on it. It's silver. It looks fucking gross, dude.
Uh,
It looks, dude.
It's like that time they unveiled the Universal title. They're like, oh, what the fuck is that?
I like the Universal title.
Well, I mean,
the right now the United States, and I don't know if you're like this too. I don't know if you're one of the other people, but I'm one of the few people that like the John Cena Spinner U.S. title.
Oh, I love it, dude.
Right?
Yeah,
I don't know why people hate
I
it.
like it when I was smaller.
People are haters, dude.
Now I see it, I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I still like it. I still liked it.
Oh, now,
Dude,
because
like,
it was
like,
with the time. It was with the time.
like
But
the
it's
WWE
gimmick.
spinner belt. Like, I
Yep.
mean, it's just that when certain people held it,
It was awkward.
It was like,
Imagine the Undertaker with that belt. What the fuck?
Hey, that's true. How did that come to be anyway? The spin.
because John Cena,
Cena,
that was
Cena.
ergonomics.
The Chief family.
She brought it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with some people, it's just kind of like I remember when CM Punk held it, because I don't know if you know this, but CM Punk is my favorite wrestler. Like I hope he fucking comes back ever.
Well,
He honestly, he's
AEW,
my
dude.
favorite. That I'm hoping
It's
for Chicago. I'm hoping he comes in all in.
They're pushing for it like hardcore, dude.
I hope
all
so.
out.
All
All
out.
out. It is good. Here we go, one, dude.
Ooh,
I
I'll
see,
go with
I'm
you.
looking at the tickets right now. Actually, no, like a trip
Dude,
to-
I'll go with you to Chicago, dude.
a trip to Chicago, back and forth and stuff, and then with the thing about the tickets, they sold out quick.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was gonna go to the one this past Saturday.
Oh, you're
It
going
was-
to Double or Nothing?
I was like thinking about it so much. Like when they announced it.
Are you going to some shows coming up?
Oh, this Monday.
Oh, true. You're going to fucking Raw.
Yeah, it's in Austin.
Nice.
It's like an hour and a half drive. I asked Ivan, but Ivan has school and stuff.
Yeah.
He goes to school like basically 24/7 now. And,
Hey, like the championship.
like the championship, yeah. Thank you. And then like my little brother David, I asked him, and he's like, yeah, I'll go. I just cop the ticket. You know, like these little
Hey,
kids.
yeah.
Cop. Like, what the fuck does cop mean? Define this. What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I'm like, I'll get your ticket. And then like there's an NXT show in San Antonio. I think on the 25th of June. And then there's a July 2nd is SmackDown in San Antonio.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I'm going to 3 shows
Oh, shit.
within a span of a month.
Not bad.
But I try to go to most of them, especially as a pay-per-view.
Yeah, dude, if you've ever been, you probably haven't been to a show, right? Most likely you haven't been to
So,
like live.
nah,
like, live.
WWE?
Yeah.
Nah.
Dude, it's the fucking best. I think, dude, for me, it's been a long ass time.
You get
But
rowdy.
for me, I love it, dude. The last time I went, it's been a long ass fucking time. It was
Which one?
SummerSlam 2013. That's the last
You
time
went
I
there?
went.
You
Yeah.
went to that?
I used to live in California. Remember? I went to so
Holy
yeah,
shit.
dude. And it was
Wait,
when it was
were you
when
the same-
Randy. It's when Randy cashed in.
Like, were you the same guy that Evan told me about? Like, I remember, like, you were, like, working with WWE, trying to work with them on the music and stuff? That was
I have a
you?
friend that yeah. So
Yeah. Ivan told me, like, about you, like, a while back. Like ages ago. Like, oh, yeah, like, remember Juan? Like,
So we could go, yeah.
Oh,
We could-
that's pretty cool,
Yeah, we
dude.
go like production design and shit. Like,
Yeah,
I can
oh.
still go. Like I have a friend that's gone to that. He still works with some shows here and there, and I can still go. Like it's just the only reason is just that like I don't really have the time, but I could still go and like do production at shows.
come to Rumble with us. It's in Houston.
Oh, it's gonna be in
January.
Houston again, right?
Yeah. Dude, I already booked, like, two rooms, and like, 2 hotel rooms.
Ooh.
I already did, like, well, I already booked the hotels. I'm probably gonna leave Friday. Saturday NXT Takeover, of course. Sunday Royal Rumble, and like I'm not doing Raw and SmackDown. But yeah, I mean like I'm doing that for sure.
It's a badass vibe.
Royal Rumble, dude.
It's like especially Royal Rumble, cause I mean we always that's always
we always watch Royal Rumble.
We always watch Royal Rumble.
Well, I watched the one like 2 years ago, the one that was San Antonio. Now I'm with them.
Yeah.
Yo, I lost my voice the next day. I couldn't talk. Cause I was just like I was drinking, I was being rowdy. Some kid was like John Cena, I'm like AJ Styles. Yeah. I made him cry, dude. And the moms were like, "What?" I'm like, "Hey, it's a what the fuck?" Like I paid my ticket too.
Dude, I love that SummerSlam that I went to though, cause even though it was the last one, cause it's when they brought back the Inferno match with Bray Wyatt.
That's true, dude. No, well, that SummerSlam is one of the top ones ever. Honestly, because it had my favorite match from that show. Guess which one?
Which one?
Guess the best match of that show. The best match.
I'm having trouble remembering right now.
Come on, it's your favorite wrestler versus the current Money in the Bank holder.
Was it CM Punk Randy Orton? Because Randy
Punk
Orton
and
was
Lesnar, dude.
No, at that moment Randy Orton was because Randy Orton cashed in on
but Lesnar had the best match. The current one, yeah. Lesnar and Punk had the best match, and it was like one of my favorite matches.
Yeah,
like,
oh shit.
Yeah, like that was like a good match.
I know what you mean, but because what he was able to get out of Lesnar, right? Because like especially Lesnar at the time.
It wasn't like squashing. It was back and forth, and he lost.
Well, like AJ Styles, dude. AJ Styles Lesnar.
I was there too.
Dude.
Houston. In Survivor. Actually, that match happened on my birthday. Yeah, like Survivor Series, 2017, November 19th. Yeah, happened on my birthday. Best birthday ever.
Damn, dude.
So like, yeah, like I've been to a bunch of shows. I guess like the best. Man. What was the best one?
I'm fucking jealous, man. I've been wanting to go back because. Like it's one of those things like when we were younger, remember we would watch pay-per-views and shit.
Yeah.
And R.I.P. Buffalo Wild Wings. We don't have one here anymore. We don't have one here anymore. But dude, being younger, going to Buffalo Wild Wings, watching the pay-per-views, everybody there like.
Everybody would still chant, like holy shit,
and everybody would be chanting and everything.
Banging the tables.
Yeah, dude.
I remember one time like the signal went out, and it was like WrestleMania 27 or something.
I think I was there.
And I started chanting, "Wing stop, wing stop!" and like during the match of Randy Orton and CM Punk, I started a GTS and RKO, GTS RKO. I love doing the chants.
It's fun, dude. I miss that, and like that's kind of what it takes me back because we had those moments. There, especially at Buffalo Wild Wings, and it was crazy, and it felt kind of like being live, like being there. I mean, it wasn't like, of course, it wasn't like being there, but it was close. Especially during that time, for me, I have these vivid fucking memories of watching, like, especially. I want to say it's No Mercy during that whole thing with Jeff Hardy and Triple H and Edge.
2008, yeah.
It's that time, right?
Yeah. Well, that match happened.
Where he's trying to win the WWE Championship.
Yeah, 2008.
Dude, I always remember that, dude, because I'm there rooting for Jeff Hardy to finally win the big one and everything, and then he finally does it and everything.
I didn't watch that. Well, I started going to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch pay-per-views. My first one was Royal Rumble 2008. And you know when that match, like John Cena when he came back, everybody Buffalo Wild Wings was erupted.
I was there.
Nobody expected it, dude. Like the thing is,
especially because he came back so quick. From
I
remember everyone was cheering. I'm there like, I fucking hated John Cena. I still don't like him.
I was just like my friend Lisa was. My friend Lisa says, "It's John Cena. He's number 30. He's number 30." I'm like, "It can't be him. He's injured. He's injured. You're wrong." Bam, bam, bam. I'm like, "What the fuck? You're right. What the fuck?"
Oh shit! I remember seeing you.
I was in the round table.
You would be on the top side.
Well, no, during that time I was in the round table, but then on the top side I'll always be in the corner.
Yeah.
By the House of the Dead.
I remember. Holy shit! I remember seeing you there.
And you didn't say hi.
That's true. I didn't talk to him yet.
Nobody talks to me, man. I don't know why. I kicked them out, or
I just didn't talk to you. I didn't know you. I talked to your brother.
I was like, I cheer everybody in high school.
Who was all like,
I was one of those dudes like, oh shit, he's from school. Fuck. Oh shit, we go to the same school. With my fucking wing. My fucking mango habanero.
Oh no, those. I tried that remember that challenge, the topic wings? The 12 one. Yeah, dude. I was gonna try that, but never.
I've always wanted to go to like a restaurant and do like a challenge. I've never done it. I think we've only done.
You should, dude. You should.
I think we've only done.
For you? Oh, there you go.
Hey.
There you go.
We've done.
Got the Power Rangers here.
We did like the Atomic, right? Where that one time at like Beefo Brady's.
Oh yeah.
For UFC, the one with Silva.
Yeah, the one with Silva and Whiteman.
Yeah, and they're like, we can only give you a drop. We can't put like the whole sauce on the wing. It's that hot. We're like, all right, and we both like take it, and then we're there like,
Nah, that's not what happened. You're not remembering correctly.
I don't.
They gave us the sauce on the side. They're like, we don't want to mix them because we don't want you like, okay.
I'm thinking
We're like, okay, we're like, all right, cool, that's whatever. So we're dipping it, right? But I don't know how it happened or what. But this dude mixed the sauce with all of the wings. So we were dying there like, oh fuck, they're super hot. Cause I don't know how the fuck it happened. I don't know if you spilled the sauce or something. But the sauce mixed in with all of the wings, and we were dying. But
we're all sweating.
Yeah,
the
mocos and everything. And then, but it was badass because it was a good fight night, dude. Like, it was badass.
That night was like a UFC one, right?
Yeah, that night was
I can never get into UFC. I tried.
Yeah.
Like the only time I watched one was CM Punk lost twice.
Oh yeah.
And like I saw Lesnar fights before. I remember like the only fight I saw. No, that one. No, Frank Mir in 100.
Yeah.
The full UFC fight I watched. I remember like that pay-per-view, like the knockouts. I remember in my head. The guy's like, the guy pushes the other guy that goes down, and he goes down like this and in the face. But like he dies after like, and I'm like, oh my god. TV 14.
For the way you all talk about WWE, I can talk about UFC.
Yeah. Well, same shit. Like for me, it's both.
Yeah.
Like, I always like both. Cause for me, like I appreciate the art for both. Like that's how it is for me. For me, I appreciate the art for both. Cause in a way, I've kind of done a little bit of both. Like I've done a little bit of both. Wrestling, I got to do a little bit in when I was in California. When I lived there, I got to go to
a school.
Yeah. I went with
PWG.
Sunset
Dutt?
Sunset Valley maybe I think.
Okay.
Rick
Cool.
Gangrel.
Gangrel's your trainer?
Yeah, he was there. It was Gangrel and Rikishi. I want to say it's like Sunset. I got to go check it out. I got to go and
you have any pictures?
Shit, yeah, but not in my phone. Not in my laptop either. I have it in my PC.
You gotta tweet me later. Pictures.
Yeah.
You're going on Twitter, guys. Follow him, and you get you'll get to see the pictures.
Follow on Twitter if I find them.
Yeah,
I know I have some.
Oh look, the red beer. He likes it.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's right. It's fucking
It's good. Yeah, I like it better than the Rattler.
That's my favorite. Yeah, honestly,
I
love it more.
Way better than the Rattler.
I love it more than the Rattler.
You ever had sex before, dude? That beer's like sex.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, no, that's not that good, but it's pretty good.
I mean, it's because
you like yourself, dude.
Mini salchicha.
Salchicha. Don't feel nothing.
No, but yeah, I got to practice a little bit, and I remember because they were looking at me and everything like, oh, he's gonna take his first bunt, and boom, and then they're like expecting me to like, oh no, but I've done this shit before.
You did that thing like that, or
yeah, but for me it's like I've done this shit before, because with us we've done martial arts, we've done taekwondo and everything, so we've taken these falls but we do it on the floor. So when when we did it on the mat, when I did it on the mat, I was like, and then they were
shit.
Yeah, they were looking at me like, oh, he's gonna do it, he's the first time, and then boom. I was like, oh shit, and like I got up and I did it again.
He does the whole thing.
No, I'm not gonna lie. After the third one, I was
like,
no, I'm not gonna lie. After the third one, boom, and then I kipped up, and then they were like, what the fuck? Because it was my first time, and I was like, yeah, dude, that ain't shit. I'm used to falling on the floor and shit.
Oh, you're so lucky, dude. I hate you right now. I hate give me my beer back.
Hey, what if eventually we start up Trouble Hook and we start up like indie wrestling and shit?
We're starting up too much shit,
right? Hey, we gotta see what sticks.
THW.
Hey, we can get a good ring, $3,000, right? Fucking a good ass
bro,
ring.
3 sweets.
I've looked at it.
3 sweets.
I've looked into it, man.
But I want some fucking wrestlers with like beers, like Stone Cold and shit. Like,
no,
he's
the rules. You gotta wrestle drunk.
You gotta wrestle.
That'd be fucking
the drunk championship. You gotta be drunk and like I'll just lay there like, fucking pin me, dude.
Anyway,
there would be a lot of throwing up. Though.
Y'all ever like did backyard wrestling in your house? Like if you have any siblings?
We used to do it all the time.
Yeah, like I'll do. Ivan will always complain. You need to get pinned. You're the John Cena of the household. You kick out on 2 all the time.
You kick out on 2.
And yeah, he'll always do that to me. Like,
No, but it's gotta be like 1, 2, boom, right there.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I look strong, guys. Come on. I've been champion for 5 years.
You took 5 pedigrees. You keep kicking out.
the pillows, pillows, right? That'll be our chairs.
Yeah.
And then we'll have some boxes. Will be our tables. We did a ladder match one time. Like in our old house, it was like the living room was pretty big. So you had like couch here, a little sofa here, and you had like a glass table here. But
so you never took it as far as we did.
No.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Well, Ivan did. I'll tell you right now. Well, Ivan. But we moved the glass table and we put like the cardboard box. We put like behind the belt. So it was like a triple threat ladder match between me, my little brother David. I think it was like around like 6 at a time. And Ivan. So that kid. I'm sorry.
Shout out David.
No, yeah, I'm sorry, David.
David, does he watch? Does he listen to the podcast?
I'm pretty sure. Well, he commented on the thing before me.
True. Hey, shout out David. Right now you're at fucking prom with my cousin. I'll see you at graduation, dog. Shout out to David.
He's at prom with your cousin?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, you know my cousin.
He took your cousin?
Which cousin?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he took
Yeah. His.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Right.
This is it's like we're here together and then they're together. And it's like
Guys, this is our prom. This is our prom right now.
This is our prom.
We're having a prom night. But the difference is...
Hey, but don't
like,
get too close to me. What that's wrong with this?
I want my first time to be special. My first time in triple hooks. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, shout out. You're probably going to have him next time if you go to San Antonio for the podcast.
How old is he?
18, I guess.
No,
okay.
17. You'll be 18 in August.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, so it's like me.
What?
I turned.
You're 17 too?
No, dude, I'm 18. No, my birthday's in August.
I'm giving you a minor beer. No. Give me
Hey,
your just my IDs. You show me your IDs.
What ID?
We need ID in the show.
My fake one?
Am I working with immigrants here? It's Trump's America, bro. Where were we right now? Okay. Before that, backyard wrestling. So yeah.
True.
So we had like a ladder there, and like we will like push each other's boxes. But David took too many bumps.
Oh fuck, poor guy. My back is fucked up right now because of all the bumps.
Oh my god, don't tell him that. He probably could be like that like in
What's
2
a
years.
bump?
That's me right now. Every time you fall.
Oh,
When you fall on the
Yeah. But he would do like swanton bombs off the ladder and stuff.
I used to do swanton bombs all the
And then
time.
like me like out the powerhouse, I would like push everybody, and then like the thing is like I'll be scared to fall. Like I think you're such a pussy or whatever. I will tell me a pussy for that.
So you're the guy that was throwing everybody around.
Yeah, but if it was me, like I'm like no, stop, do not do that. Come here, throw him back.
You're the Brock Lesnar Batista bomb.
But I did take a huge bump one time. It was like for some reason I'm on a ladder trying to hook the belt, of course. Brock Lesnar came out last minute, and like I think I pushed the ladder, and for some reason the ladder went down first, and I landed on the ladder, and it broke, and I'm like, shit.
Fucking Finn Balor. Remember we watched the reaction when he falls on the edge of the ladder?
Yeah, it was on the edge, and I'm like, damn, this just happened. But I mean, like after like a day, like the whole thing it was like I got kind of cut. But it was just like it's kind of stink. But after that, I'm like whatever.
Dude, like us, man. That's
what do you do?
That's what I was saying. So you didn't take it as far as us. Because with me, we had our own thing. I would go to San Benito with my cousins. Shout out Aaron, Omar, like all of us. My cousins. Remember, I don't know if I told you about it, but we would have our own wrestling shit. Cause their house was like at the edge of like a cul-de-sac, and so like it was their house, and then there was an empty lot. And that whole empty lot, their dad bought out. And so, because he was like, nobody's got it. They've been there for years. So he bought out that lot, and it was ours, but it was empty. And so that's where they put the trampoline and everything. And we would go and we would wrestle, we would do stuff, and then people would come over, like some of the kids from the neighborhood would come over and watch and everything. So then we would start doing like putting on shows where we put music.
I wish I was your friend, dude, back then.
I wish you would have been, dude. Like that would have been dope. So we used to do that. We used to we would put. I remember we had our fucking old ass stereo. We had an old ass stereo. I had a WWE.
What's your theme song? What's your theme song back then? What was your theme song?
I used No More Words, Jeff Hardy.
Didn't.
Dude, I used No More Words. Fucking my cousin used Shawn Michaels. He used Sexy Boy.
You were on the walls?
Like,
you were right on the walls?
Dude.
I know somebody right on the fucking walls, dude.
I love that shit, dude. So that was, and so we would have entrances. We would do everything. The kids would come in. They would sit there like on the lawn, and then we'd get in there, and then we could do wrestling, everything, and then we would start like, oh, dude, we gotta upgrade it. And so my cousin got this because we had an older one. I think he's like 30 something now.
Hey, give him a shout out. Give
a shout out. So he got this thing. It was kind of like a chicken coop type thing.
Yeah.
Like it was like fence, like chain fence. We're gonna have like a steel cage
match. No.
So we're gonna do like a cage match.
No.
And then he would supply us. He would get those those white plastic tables.
Yeah.
So for tables matches, we would use that.
The ones you get for beer pong normally, you'll go through those?
No.
The cheap ones.
Smaller ones.
The circle ones, right?
No. The rectangle ones.
Yeah,
they have them at Walmart.
Like the cheap picnic ones.
Yeah,
the plastic chairs.
No, it doesn't come with the chairs. It's just the table.
Just the table.
Yeah,
just the
table. Okay, I know what you're saying. Okay.
So we would use those, and then we're like, all right, ladder match. We would put the belt, because we had our belts and everything, and then we would put the names on there. We had like fucking like duct tape where we put the names.
The classic one, yeah.
Yeah. So we would put it on there, and then like when we had ladder matches, we would put it on the roof, and so you had to set up the ladder on the roof, climb up to the roof, get the belt, and then like that you win. And like we took it far, dude. We got hurt so many times, like hurt.
Did anyone ever broke a bone?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly, no. Fractured, yes. Fractured, yes. Because like I said, we had the trampoline nearby, and then we would put we had like pillows and blankets and shit that we would have like nearby, especially for the ladder matches that we would have there. Because we would always do spots where we would we'd be there on the ladder and then like boom, boom, and then choke slam off of there and shit. My finisher was the Swanton bomb. That's how I was
like. We all have finishers.
That's how I was like mine. Like if I had to have my finisher, mine was the Swanton bomb because my thing was high fly.
You did it too?
I had my own trampoline. So at my house, all my friends would come over to my house and we would have wrestling matches either at my house, which was in the country club.
Yeah.
But then when I got older, I was probably like in 4th, 5th grade. It would my friend Danny had a trampoline at his house. We would have wrestling matches there, and that's when John Cena was like big, and then so we would just have like wrestling matches. I remember, I forgot who I would pretend to be. I forgot, man. I think it was like Undertaker or something. So I would do fucking choke slams and shit. Yeah, because I was the only one that could go.
Oh, that could do the I still can't.
The eyes like. And so like,
I remember you used to do the eyelids, and then he would do that, and then he would do it.
The thing like
I could do that too, yeah.
No,
he would do that, and then he would do the eyes.
No, it's nasty. I was hating that.
So we used to have wrestling matches there, and he had the world championship belt and the spinning belt. So we would we never did ladder matches or anything like that though.
We took it far.
But we did do it one time where we would just like throw each other off the trampoline into the pool because they had like one of those like above ground pools, and we'd be like. I remember my friend Danny. He was white, so he had like blonde hair and shit. So we would call him John Cena, and then he would do like an FU off the trampoline into the pool.
That's racist, bro.
He could never do it to me though, because I was always like the heavy fat kid. So it would be like,
oh my god.
I think at one point they called me that, but I was like, nah, fuck you, I'm Undertaker. Like, yeah.
Thumb so hard.
It used to get intense though. Like I remember I left all pissed off a couple times. I'm like, fuck.
They didn't put me over.
Yeah.
Dude, but that's why I liked it though, cause like with me and my cousins, like we all understood it. Like for us, it was always like, all right, you're gonna go over. It's like, all right, you're gonna win this one, and everything. So we're gonna like build up to it.
No, we never did that.
That's what I'm saying is, well, for us, it's because we had the
storylines.
Yeah. And so we had the people there. Like some of my friends, I don't know if you remember Manny. He's currently a teacher right now. Yeah.
That's karate too, no?
Yeah. He used to too.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
So I would invite him here and there because I would tell him like, you know, I was like, dude, like we're actually doing it. So he remembers because he's gone like maybe twice with me.
GPI, bro. GPI.
I didn't fucking talk to you. I didn't know you yet.
I know Manny was also a wrestling fan. I was in Buffalo Wings.
We used to go all the time.
Oh, so was you and who else?
Yeah, me and Manny used to always go to Buffalo's.
Did you too?
Well, my sister and some other friends.
Okay.
But we used to always go to Buffalo's. But I used to go with Manny.
I remember I always see Manny there all the time. Like,
I would see you too, bitch.
He's like, oh.
Nah, like,
no, but like I said, man, like, cause we would take it far, but I liked it because we all understood it, like, cause this was like during middle school and everything. I remember we even had a fucking like a casket match where we even did that, like, but our thing is cause there's like a railroad tracks by where he lived, and there's it's like a small ditch, and so we would do it like you had to put him in the coffin and then push him down the. Well, we didn't have a coffin, we just built this fucking. Because we built our own ring eventually.
Bury a life match?
Yeah, we pretty much had a bury. Because we built our own ring eventually. Ghetto as fuck. We used my tia's fucking. She had those the clotheslines where you put the clothes. We used those as the post, and then we ended up like making our own fucking thing.
What do you use for the rope?
Ghetto as fuck. We used rope.
Like the yellow one?
Yeah.
The one that you
No. Because my grandpa had my grandpa worked with like construction and stuff, and so him and then his brother also had like rope, like big thick like fucking rope, and we used that, but we wrapped it around and everything, so it wasn't really secured there, like you know with the twisted and everything.
I'm so mad at you right now. GPI.
And then dude, he had a little shed. And so we would use the shed for like to climb up and do the high flying shit. Like whenever like, dude, I miss that shit. Like I miss that shit, dude. Like climbing up there with the belt and everything, and then all the little kids, fucking neighborhood kids, just there like.
Best match you ever had? I can remember mine.
That I had.
Yeah,
myself.
Like, wrestling. I remember mine. I can still describe it like in my head.
The cage match.
The cage match.
The cage match. We only did it once. And that's gotta be my favorite match.
How did it finish?
Me winning, of course.
But
me winning, because it was me going up, and like, okay, I know you're gonna love it because you're into like storylines, right? Like that's you're a fan. Okay, so this is the thing. I was think of it like this. I was a face at the time. I was a face. I'm there. You know, the match was like everything. It was whatever. Like honestly, I'm not gonna say it was good because I doubt it was fucking good. But the match is just whatever. And then it's going where I go up, I get up to the fucking cage, I'm at the edge, and I'm like teasing my finisher that I'm gonna do the Swanton Bomb.
Yeah.
But instead I climb down just to win the match. Like instead of pleasing everybody, and then instead of there hitting my finisher, I climb down, I win it. And then I go and like everybody's there like confused like
what the fuck?
I thought that they thought I was gonna hit my finisher, pin him. Yeah, that I was gonna hit my finisher, win, and I was like, no, I took the easy win, and because that was that's how I ended up doing like a switch. Whereas like I was gonna hit, and we did a switch.
Yeah, Bret Hart and Austin.
Pretty much, kind of. Yeah. Where my cousin, he was he was fighting and everything, and he was a heel, and I went up to the top. I was gonna hit the finisher. But instead, I climbed down, I won the belt, and everybody, like, literally, I remember, it was funny, because I remember, they were all silent, they were all quiet, like, what the fuck, like, like, I just climbed down and won it, like,
the shock iron took you guys there.
It's like, what the fuck, he literally just climbed down and won it, like, and this cage, honestly, it wasn't that high, it wasn't even really that high, and so, it was for like, chickens, it was like a little chicken coop type thing, but, like, with real fence, and so, like, I just climbed down, I win it, I get the belt. And then they announce, my cousin announces and everything. I open the door, I get in, and then boom, I hit him with the belt, and then I start wailing on him and everything, and then we started this whole switch and everything where like I became the heel and everything, and it was like honestly that's the reason why it's my favorite. Like it's not because of the stuff I pulled off, whatever I did, but it's because of like because we pulled off a switch. Because we pulled off a switch.
We never did story dance in my house, but dude, we
even kept track. We even had. Oh, dude, I hope I can find my papers.
did
In my drawer somewhere, I had a paper where I kept track of how many I was like, fucking like 3-time tag
You
champ.
did pay-per-views? Like, do you name them and stuff?
No, we didn't name them or anything. We would just like hold them like every like Saturday and stuff, and then I would go over and I would spend the night with my cousins.
WrestleMania like.
No.
Oh,
we would just go over, spend the night with my cousins, and then every Saturday we would do
Trouble Hook Mania #1. Trouble Hook
Imagine
Mania
that. Imagine we pull it off.
What about you, man? Best match.
It was one of the WrestleManias.
Your brother choke slamming you here?
Nah, it was one of the WrestleManias, and I was at Danny's house, and we had all of our fucking friends over, all of them, and we all just fucking got inside like a rumble,
Mm-hmm.
and we all just got inside the ring, and we were just like, whoever fell out the trampoline lost, whoever stayed in won, and I remember one of our friends.
Did they limit you like a bunch of guys trying to grab you because you're pretty big? That's the rules of the rumble.
Well, at the time I was like I'm short right now, but I was shorter.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was man, I was super short.
Horns
like
woggle.
Little fat kid, like short fat kid, and so I was heavy, but I mean I still had taller friends, so they were like I forgot how I got knocked out, but I think my foot fell inside like the spring, and I was like and then I kind of hung for a little bit. And I was trying to get back up, but I'm a fat kid. I can't like fucking.
Long live the king.
So what I did was I just popped my foot out and I fell over and I lost. And I was probably like one of the last 3 or 4, and there was about like 10 of us on that fucking trampoline, man. And it was fun though, and I remember.
Damn, if you guys are here at this point in the podcast, comment John Cena. And that's if you comment John Cena, that's the quote for this week, John Cena.
Yeah.
And we'll shout you out. Comment John Cena. Jose doesn't count because he's fucking here, so you can't comment. You can't fucking comment John Cena.
Ahorita como más, güey, no WhatsApp.
All right, so comment John Cena. Leave us a message. We'll
Yeah,
shout you
your
out
favorite.
and we'll read out your
favorite.
Let's do a bet. I bet it's gonna be Ivan.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Okay, if it's
I've
Ivan.
been busy with school.
What if he's like, fuck my brother, I'm not gonna watch that podcast.
Nah, man, dude. Here, Josh on the guitar. You know what I'm saying? Taylor Swift there. Nah, my favorite match, well, I have 2 of them, but like the separate matches. One was Ivan, one was David. The David one, we did I remember it was Halloween, 2010.
Okay.
It was October the 31st, 2010. I remember that day exactly. It was at 12 p.m. in the afternoon, and we should start wrestling around the house, dude. So I guess it was a false count anywhere, 2 out of 3 falls.
Ooh.
So we're just going around the house fighting, dude, like everywhere.
Nice.
So the first pin I got
Your parents are there eating fucking lunch. You guys are in the back.
Well, yeah, you know what the fuck were my friends the whole time with this? Yeah, I bar in the room, whatever.
Fuck all that. Don't try any of this at home.
You know we're gonna do it. Nah, but I hit David with a Styles Clash, and that was the first fall. I think he did a Swanton Bomb, and that was the second fall, and third fall was a crucifix pin.
Ooh.
And yeah, but I remember we went everywhere around the house, dude. Just we were in my room, then we were in my parents' room, we were in the living room. The living room was the most fun because it was carpet, but I remember I would wrestle on my knees the whole time because he's short.
Yeah.
So I'll I'll do suplex or a little FU, and all that, and I guess the couch maybe this high, yeah, right, was the top rope for him. So he would do a little SWAT time bomb. Yeah, but the second one was with Ivan, also 2 out of 3 falls in my parents' room. He would what?
It reminded me.
Parents' room?
Remember when we went to Joe Isaac's birthday party and we had a match on. I don't
wasn't
know
there.
if you weren't there.
On there.
Fuck, it was like Jonathan, Eric. We had a match on his mom's bed.
What age?
On there.
We were probably I was probably 12.
I thought it was
No, no,
that was
13.
recently or something.
No, I was probably 13. I was
okay.
probably 13, 14.
Yeah,
Actually.
well, yeah, it's a classic thing, dude. You have
good
wrestling
right there.
matches in your parents' bed. Because it's a king size bed. It's the biggest bed in the house, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we wrestled there, me and Ivan. I think he did a swan time. Same thing for him. I did Last Ride, and then I did People's Elbow to win. Yeah, I went over both times.
Ooh.
I'm still undefeated, actually. I'm still champion after 10 years.
That's how it was, and then my cousin will be like, no, you're just doing it. I'm like, all right.
Okay,
and then I stopped. I was like, all right, fine. Like I gave up the belt and everything. But I was one of those guys that I was still like, I'm not gonna lose the belt. I'm gonna be the one that vacates it. Like I'm gonna give up the belt.
Or like you gotta cheat to beat me, but make me look strong. Make me look very strong. Okay, fine. Here's the thing: 1,000 episode wrestling match, triple threat.
I'm down.
Well, that's a vlog actually. Vlog.
Dude, we can do a vlog where we can do like a match.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
For 4 minutes. I go over. I'm the star.
And then I cash in and surprise everybody and win.
And then I'm like the villain, and I'll get like Vic to come fuck you all up, and then I'll just be like, grab the belt and be like,
when the referee's not looking.
I forgot to ask
Boom.
you. What's your finishing move, Jacob? What was your finishing move? Like Swanton Bomb, mine was a chokeslam.
Oh, true. So
Mine was
for
a
me,
chokeslam.
so that would be your finishing move, like.
Yeah, because
chokeslam?
Because we're on the
heavyweights.
We're on the trampoline, dude. So on the trampoline, it's fucking like.
Boom! Yeah.
I used to love the DDT, but it's not even a finisher.
And even
with
with the FU, if you were strong enough, like
same.
On the trampoline, it was hard to keep your balance. But then once you got
I
it,
used to do it
like,
a lot.
Boom! And just like it like go flying in the air.
I started doing the spears.
I
like after Roman, dude. Cause like Roman makes it look good. Even though I don't like him.
I don't like him.
I don't like him, but Roman has a good spear.
I like the Edge's spear. I like Edge's spear.
People say it sucks.
And I used to like, I don't know why.
Yeah,
I like Edge's spear.
It looks the same to me.
I used to like, cause my favorite thing was my cousin's finisher. One of my cousins, the younger one.
Yeah.
His finisher was the spear, and I used to love taking him going for the spear, and then me reversing it, boom, into the DDT. I used to love that combination. That was.
Yeah, mine was like for me and David. Was he'll try to spear and I'll reverse it to a Kimura lock.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll go like this super quick and but that one that scenario was doing the Kimura lock. Yeah.
And then especially when it looked like crack.
No, like poor David, dude. Like I feel bad right now. I wish we didn't talk about this, but fuck it. No,
he's a prom. It's okay.
Yeah,
he's a prom.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. The slow dance.
No, like, I remember the submission moves I used to do to him, dude. And every
dude, have you guys taken a figure four?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit honestly
What's
hurts.
a figure four?
Ric Flair. He goes around and then he puts the leg.
Oh, no, maybe, I don't know.
And then you try to flip it. And
how'd you do it?
How'd
you do the move?
Woo!
Dude, that shit. Dude, that shit actually hurts. Dude, and then the Walls of Jericho too. That's another one.
Oh yeah. Well, my other finisher was the crossface, because I was a huge fan of Chris Benoit. Like if you name my top 2 favorite wrestlers of all time, Taker and Benoit. Benoit's still there. Like even though he did that thing, oh my god, WWE.
My favorite wrestlers were probably Sting, Goldberg, Rey Mysterio, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels because of DX, and La Parka.
La Parka. Like the thing here. Yeah, like one thing.
For real, man.
For me, honestly, it still has to be it's still CM Punk and Triple H. They're always
all time.
Like my top, yeah. They're honestly my top, and it's never changed.
I was like Undertaker for sure, number 1 all time, and then Chris Benoit was like number 2. Like I was. Yeah, also no, he never did that. It was like the cross face.
No, I'm talking about DX.
I'm talking about
DX.
Chupa.
Like, there you guys have it. That's the end of the show.
Oh yeah.
Fucking wrapping up. This is our longest fucking one.
How long is this?
It's an hour. It's over an hour.
I never did feel like that.
I know.
We're at an hour.
Keep on going, man.
We're at an hour 15. This is our longest fucking one. We're gonna do more coming soon. You guys already know. We wanted our later ones to be longer, but I wanted this one to kind of go because we're past 10 now. Like
Yeah, we gotta get
past 10.
We gotta get serious now.
So for those of you that are getting into the podcast, our goal, we want you guys, like, if you guys are gaming, you guys are just, you know, on your commute to work, whatever it is, just play us in the background, listen to us talk, engage, get into the conversation. That's our thing. We want you guys to get into what we're saying, get you guys to become a part of it.
Oh, you sound good right there. Ooh.
And
smoother.
Just join us for the next one. The next episode is gonna be equally as long. Anyway, that's the Trouble Podcast, episode 11.
Watch the vlog.
Watch the vlog. The vlog's gonna come out.
Alright, you're too loud
Friday.
now, bro. Take it easy.
Vlog's coming out on Friday. We're gonna be on Tuesday with the podcast and Friday with the vlog.
Ooh.
Check us out.
You sound like Nash.
We love you. And cut.